NBC5 is saluting our veterans all week long, leading up to Veterans Day this Friday. Today we meet David Israel, a World War II veteran whose experience at an infamous German concentration camp led him to a lifetime of discovery.
For anybody who was there and saw what it was really, it's total insanity.
David Israel was born in New York, rarely stepping beyond his home borough of Brooklyn until
World War II, 16 million people were in service. GIs, 18, 19, you registered to draft and you went in.
David was one of those 16 million, a Jewish American boy sent to Germany towards the end of the war.
In Germany, I was assigned to a particular unit and then was transferred, luckily, to a military intelligence unit. And that unit was stationed in Dachau when the war ended.
Dachau, the first and one of the most notorious concentration camps of the war.
These are the patches that the prisoners wore in the concentration camp, showing where they were from.
Tens of thousands of so-called enemies of the Third Reich, Catholics, communists, and Jews, among others, perished there until the camp's liberation on April 29th, 1945.
Some of the enemies of the Third Reich, this is what they looked like. When they went into Dachau, after all kinds of terrible, terrible combat, seeing anything and everything you could possibly imagine about combat, but what they saw in Dachau, it destroyed their minds.
Israel arrived shortly afterwards.
When the war ended, they were interrogators of the German prisoners of war looking for war criminals. That was our job.
The liberation brought its own controversy. The first American unit to enter the camp accused of war crimes after firing on unarmed German SS prisoners.
And they told these 18 and 19 years old who had been given medals for shooting Germans the day before, but on this day, if they shot them, they were told they'd go to Leavenworth for 30 years.
Israel was driven to investigate what happened. His search for answers spanned decades and inspired a book named after the unit that liberated the camp.
I worked on this project for a long, long time, and 47 years after the war ended, I came across a story that was totally unbelievable.
His quest led to a roll of undeveloped film in a New Jersey garage and new evidence that seemed to exonerate the colonel in charge.
And this shows the general. See him? He's stopping the shooting. He stopped the actual massacre, and the army didn't believe him.
Since then, David has toured the country and the world telling his story.
The interest is phenomenal of young people today and what they want to know about their grandfathers and their uncles and relatives, friends. They're totally interested in World War II.
With the hope of inspiring younger generations to reach out to those with the greatest stories to tell.
It's an archive that should be utilized while we still have it, because once they're all gone, they're gone.
Colonel Felix Sparks, commander of the 45th Infantry Division and a focus of David Israel's book, was cleared of charges by General George S. Patton. Israel is still touring local schools telling his account of World War II.